All right, guys, how you doing? It's April 22nd, 2021. Um, New to this. It's going to be first video of hopefully many to come. See how it goes. Um, Basically want my voice heard, big tech coming down on people with truth and their opinions. If your opinions aren't their opinions, they don't want you. Okay? I'd like to start this off with a quote I saw on Facebook last night. When insanity reigns, sanity is persecuted. When deception reigns, truth is revolutionary. Okay? I'd like you guys to think about that, and we can hope that truth will be revolutionary sooner rather than later. Now, we're gonna go to sports now. Politics have no space in sports. Should not be in it at all. Football first with the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. Whether you agree with it or not, I say that it has no value in sports. It ruins it. It ruins the fans because not everyone's gonna agree with you on everything, and that's fine. But you lose viewership on that. And I think you lose more than gain after football, basketball more recently with the BLM. Okay? It actually made me stop watching basketball entirely. I was a Knicks fan. They're horrible anyway, so I was kind of on the verge of that. Anyway, I still watch football, basketball not so much. Okay? Let's talk about, basketball's Lord and Savior, LeBron James, a little bit. Okay? Tweeting a picture of the police officer that shot that 16-year-old and saying, "You're next." Somebody like that needs to go to jail. And in my personal opinion, shouldn't be playing basketball ever again. Not in the NBA. Definitely not. Because you've so much things that were not as bad, and you do worse. You just let these people with their ideas and horrible things, ideas, just go about, and people, kids especially, look to these sports and the players playing them as role models. So when you have someone like that threatening a police officer, it's horrible. If I did that to a police officer, I wouldn't expect anything less but to be at least arrested. LeBron James needs to be thrown out of the NBA, and he should be at least fined, if not gone to jail. It's not right. Now let's talk about that shooting. Now it is horrible that a 16-year-old got shot, but let's break that down. Cop got called. I heard that the person that got shot, the 16-year-old, was the person that called the police. Police showed up. She had a knife in her hand outside, swinging and trying to stab someone. As a police officer, if you step your feet in this person's shoes, you come here, you're supposed to protect. That's what the police are for. You're supposed to protect. You go into that situation, what are you doing? You look at that person, you're not thinking, "Oh, they're 16-year-old. I'm going to just, let it happen, see what happens." No. police officer possibly saved another life. Okay? Say, oh, why don't you use your taser? Tasers have one shot. A lot of times miss. Oh, why don't you de-escalate the thing? Try to get a handle on her. Oh, and risk his life and get stabbed. Okay, and then what? He gets stabbed, and then she still stabs. These people have to make a quick response to these kind of things, okay? It's not always perfect, but honestly, if the cop didn't do anything, if he let that happen, I'd be watching the video and wondering, why the hell didn't he shoot? The other person could have been dead. What do you expect the cop to just let her stab her way through her and then say, oh yeah, now you're arrested? Then you're also comparing white people, right, go into custody after a mass shooting. Well, usually in a mass shooting, when the police come, they put down their weapon. Well, the police came here, they didn't put down the weapon. That's the difference. It's not race. By the way, the person that was getting stabbed was also black. Okay? You're letting politics and you're letting the government, mainly the Democrats, divide you. You need to actually look at this. And I'm going to tell you some stats, actually, okay? I'm not aware of the numbers, but you can look it up, okay? This year, more unarmed white people have been shot than black people. Almost double amount. Almost, okay? Now you're going to say, well, there's more white people in this country, so of course you expect that. Well, guess who? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Guess who commits more crimes? Black people. Seriously. You commit more crimes, of course, you expect it to be higher. Well, it's not. White people. It's higher. Okay? And I don't like to put race on this, but you guys are putting the race on it already. That's why we have to put race on it too when we're saying, no, that's not true. That's not true. Oh, well, why are you going to make race? No, you're making it about race. Okay? Another thing, shootings, killings, whatever happen. I know when I read the headline, and even if I click on the link or whatever to look at what happened, I know, because you guys make it race related, that if the person who is doing the shooting or the killing or whatever is white, you say that they're white in the description. However, if they're any other race, in the headline or somewhere in the article, you seem to leave that out. Huh. Why is that? Just think about that for a little bit, you know? So if LeBron James can get away with not even a slap on the wrist for this, I want my Facebook back, because I threw up facts about shootings and police shootings and stuff, and I also had a comment there that was a lot of swearing, but I didn't threaten anybody. But yet Facebook put a 30-day ban on me for being a dangerous person and organization. Okay? All I did was use the truth. Well, I guess the truth is dangerous, isn't it? But yet, LeBron James, I'm sure as hell bet he can use Twitter. I'm sure he's not even going to get a slap on the wrist for this, except for maybe a little hate from people like me, who already didn't really respect him in the first place. Guys, you keep pushing these police officers down. They're gonna resign. The good ones are gonna resign. Not all police officers are good. I've had not a lot of times, okay, but I've had 2 experiences, and I'm not trying to compare experiences like what's been happening, but I've had experiences where 2 or 3, actually, 3, I think, the cop was an asshole, okay? I know. People can be assholes. Cops are people, okay? Treat them like people. They're here to protect us. They're people. They have the same kind of thinking process as everybody else, and they have to do it so much quicker. Okay? There's more good cops than bad cops. Yes, there are bad cops. Okay? Not going to tell you that there's not bad cops. But the cops resigning are the good cops. And you're going to end up with a lot of cops resigning that are good. Then you're going to have the bad cops, lazy cops that are still there that don't want to do anything. And then they're going to be put in a spot where they're going to have to do something. And it's going to be worse than it is now. That's what you're creating. Okay? Guys, I support the blue 100%. Okay? Humanity is messed up. We need to look past this, okay? Stop thinking it as white cop on black people, okay? Teach your kids when a cop comes and you have a knife, you have a gun, you have anything that can be used as a weapon, drop it. Okay? You have drugs, needles, anything, tell the cop. If they're searching you, tell them. Chances are you already have these things. You're probably going to be in trouble anyway. You might as well come out, drop the weapon, and you'll be in less trouble. I mean, you're not going to end up dead. I'm telling you, you're not going to end up dead. And you're going to be like, oh, well, they shoot unarmed people. Do they? Was the knife unarmed? No. So I support the blue. Guys, respect people, respect the blue, respect people that are here that work. They put their lives at stake to support us, to protect us. Do your job as a humane citizen. Don't fight back. Drop the weapon. Don't resist. Be on your merry way. I'm going to tell you, 99.99% of the time, you won't end up dead. Okay? Thanks, guys. Comment if you want. Please follow me. I have a lot on my mind, not just this. So if you like what you see, follow me. Hit the notification bell. I'm gonna try to put 3 videos up a week. I want my voice heard because the big tech's horrible. So that's a whole entire different story. Okay. Support the blue. Be safe out there, people.